Drink time, play games. Drink time, play games. Drink time, play games. Drink time, play games.
Okay, we finally got there. Sorry for the delay. We got there. We were having some issues with getting Stars' Mac to send audio through Discord, but we have solved it. Stars, what was the solution at the end, by the way? Because we were brainstorming that for like half an hour.
Basically, just like had to keep on restarting it until the system extensions cache would rebuild itself.
Right.
It had to be rebuilt with $6 million of your time, the Trek Time audience's like subscription money.
Yeah.
You yourselves have funded this this LP. Well done.
Okay.
It's crowdfunded.
Well, the good news is we are now playing. Right, you can get excited now. We can get excited because we are now playing a brand new Star Trek game that isn't a mobile gacha game or an MMO. Isn't that great?
And it isn't a kids game either. That's something that's actually kind of important to know, because while I like that Prodigy Supernova game, it's very much a kids game.
Yeah. So we have glorious setting screen here, the glorious intro screen there. For anyone that doesn't know, this is now out on PS5, PS4, Xbox, whatever series, PC on the Epic Game Store. I bought it on the Epic Game Store because it had a 25% off, which you can get at the moment as of this date, and I think for the next week or so. So if anyone's buying it, you can get it there. It's not on Steam yet. It's one of those bullshit exclusive releases, so it'll be coming to Steam eventually if you can wait. Or you can just watch this. And yeah, I've noticed there already in the menu there is a choices button, which makes sense to me, like Mass Effect.
Yeah, let's have a look around here. So we've got, what is this, Captain's Radar Room. We've got a tricorder of some kind of crystal.
Yeah, oh yeah, we've got tricorder, we've got crystal holocron, Jedi holocron, couple of pants.
Oh yeah.
Some green lightning. Oh yeah, whack subtitles on.
Yeah, subtitles need to be on. I don't understand in this day and age why they aren't just default on everything.
I mean, if I'm playing by myself, okay.
I imagine that probably means there's a lot of choices, because they usually only do a website for that if there's a lot of replayability.
Hell yes.
I do enjoy replayability.
And do you know what the good thing about this is? I can actually sit back and have a cup of tea while you play for a change.
Yes,
lovely.
and you guys will be able to watch a Star Trek video game played by competent hands. Come on, man! I'm doing all the hard work here. You know I was going to get in one.
Go on then. I'll let you off since you had such a stressful last half an hour, so that's fine.
Yes. Troubleshooting is never fun until it pays off.
Yeah.
And for those who are curious, I am playing this on a DualSense Edge. This is a 200-pound controller.
Holy shit.
I do not recommend spending this amount of money on gaming. It is not a good plan. I have a problem.
Yes. But you'll get that true haptic feedback. Chat,
I mean, it's going to be pretty damn haptic.
All right, let's do it.
Yes, if we need to turn volume down, please let me know.
I can do all that. I can do all that. That's fine. So you focus on what you do best.
I'm going to do on the game.
The game.
All right, play. Oh, we get save slots. Nice. Very good.
This is not an FPS. It's just shy.
No, it's definitely not.
I'm excited.
Exciting.
I don't have to do anything. I'm going to put my feet up.
You asshole. Oh. This is Dramatic Labs Adventure. Okay. How badly can I piss off everyone on the ship?
You're going to go for the renegade run already.
Nah, no, I'm too nice. Although, if you can sway me... Oh. We're getting a proper Trek intro.
Some asteroids. Shellcraft, yes. Is that Type 6?
There we go.
Captain's log, stardate 57931.4.
Is that Trip Tucker?
Crew is restless.
No, not quite.
After spending too many months piecing our ship back together, we're finally about to venture out on a
Shotgun says, Jenkins!
Did you crash the ship? Like, what happened?
Oh, there was a prequel comic. If you didn't read it, screw
you. Fair enough.
They're ready for something different. I know I am. Perhaps more than any of them.
Okay.
Some nice music.
Fortunately, nothing ever stays the same. It's entropy, the nature of the universe. Change is inevitable. And while entropy says order gives way to chaos,
Can we turn up the voice? Yes, we can.
Change is good.
Let's do that.
Okay. Oh,
That's
Jared
who
Emerson
we are.
Johnson.
Our
That
new
name's
first officer
familiar.
is en route to the Resolute. Jara Rydek. I know she'll bring a welcome.
That's a
dose
video
of
game
new
character
blood
name.
to the crew.
So it's like Alex Ryder from Andromeda.
Okay. Do we have seatbelts? I bet we
Of course
don't.
they don't.
Yeah, never. Oh.
Oh! Did you really just have to catch that?
Yeah, that's okay.
Thanks.
No
Amazing.
problem.
I have reflexes of steel.
I'm not great with flying,
I wish you'd have dropped that.
but
Ooh.
these little shuttles are the worst.
Kind of like Top. Oh.
Here's a tip. Don't close your eyes. You'd think that would make it easier, but it only makes it worse. Look out the window, pick a star, and just focus on that.
What race is she? She
I'll give it a
Qatari.
try.
I think so. Oh, the crew is impacted by the things we said. See, yeah, he would have been pissed off if I told him that he didn't deserve to be in Starfleet.
Just drop his pad and tell him he's a dig.
Yeah. Man, this thing is a little bit
Sorry, I'm a
Yeah,
little
a
anxious.
little bit chunky, but that's fine.
I hadn't noticed.
I'm on my way to my first assignment. When we get to the starbase, I'm transferring on to the Resolute.
So am I.
Oh, do we get some ship porn?
It won't be easy for Jara to step
Miranda
in at
class.
11th
Yeah.
hour like this.
That's the classic.
She's half the officer I knew she could become.
Excelsior.
And an Excelsior, of course.
Ooh, what's that?
Ooh, is that a steam runner?
This ship needs right now.
Might be, actually. Yeah, you might be right there.
That's a Nova class down there.
Yeah.
I do enjoy this being TNG era.
Yeah. That's good music.
Yeah, the music's a little bit much. I might have to. Your fanfare! It's a little loud! Hey, there you go, the TNG episode title and everything.
Yeah.
Just reverse the shuttle butt onto the station.
I
That's
thought
how you
that
park.
must be a different one because like it's got the 6 seats inside and it doesn't have the ramp, it has the circular
Yeah,
docking.
yeah. It's,
So-
I guess maybe this one's a bit more disabled friendly.
About time.
Dude, do you wanna get out of the shuttle? No? Okay. Okay, right. Oh,
Here we go.
I have control.
Ooh. You're gonna go back in. Like fuck this ship.
Come on.
Ah, is he still sitting in there?
Yeah, he's still sitting in there. He refuses to move.
Okay.
What are you doing in there, buddy? Okay. Do you want me to mess around the volume, or are you good to do that?
I'm pretty good with that. If anyone needs turning up, if you need to change at your end, you can do that, and I've got a little bit of leeway my end. So
Yeah. Oh, wow.
You
Oh,
have a
Jesus. Okay. Oh, okay. Ensign Calloway. I didn't get his name there, but that's fine. And we have our other player character. I know you switched characters
oh,
in this as well.
I didn't know that.
Ooh. You have tricorder modes?
Mm.
Okay. Interaction, yeah. Click the stick to run.
Standard.
I can crouch. Okay.
If you really want to think about something,
I don't think I'm allowed to crouch here because it would destroy the fiction.
oh, hello. Yeah. Examine.
A starbase on the very edge of Federation space. Long way from home now.
Far from home. Oh, taking that view. That's nice.
Look at that.
That's good.
There's that little baby shuttle.
Where did that shuttle come from?
One must have just warped in here. Yeah, I want to turn the volume a little bit down on the music because I love it. It's very, very majestic. I want all the juice. I want the dialogue juice in my ears.
You want the Starfleet meat.
Yes, exactly. I want the meat juice from the Starfleet. Oh, you finally decided to get out of the shuttle, mate.
Commander? I'm not usually such a nervous wreck, by the way. I actually did well at the academy.
I
Oh
promise.
yeah?
Maybe you've heard of the Torvalin test?
Sounds familiar.
It's a tactical simulator that makes the Kobayashi Maru look like a picnic on
Just one up the Kobayashi Maru.
Anyway, I finished in the top 20. Not just in my class. I mean, all time in the history of the
How you
academy.
gonna do it? You still be the good commander?
There's that.
Only top 20, huh? So I guess there's room for improvement.
Well, it's really, really hard.
So I've heard.
I'm not going for it. I'm not falling for it.
I didn't want to completely crush his hopes and dreams, not yet.
This is very
your hand here.
look at the LCAR systems. It's very
Hold it there
motion
for a few
picture
seconds.
era kind of stuff, or like Undiscovered Country.
Oh, this is very Telltale.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got a ring on. Am I married?
Let's find out.
Welcome, Commander Rydek.
Wait, you're Jara Rydek? You absolutely crushed the Torvalin.
Eat shit.
You finished in what, like the top 3?
That would be me.
Now I'm really... It's an honor to meet you, Commander. Sorry, I didn't realize before. I just came off the shuttle and...
I'm gonna let him squirm for a little bit.
Yeah, it's nice to hear the dialogue, to be fair.
So to speak.
I'm gonna be nice.
Pleasure's mine, Ensign.
Paul Calloway.
Yes, I've
to meet
read
you.
your files.
I believe Commander Ermont is expecting you. He's in a
Oh,
conference
Commander
just
Ermont.
ahead.
I really hope he's very small.
See you on the Resolute.
I hope he's Alaskan.
Check
Oh,
your
oh
time,
god,
Commander.
that frame rate shudder.
Yeah, I got a little bit of
Can I read your file when it comes up on? Oh, come on.
that. Yeah.
Come
Yeah,
on,
that's-
let me see all your darkest secrets. No?
No, he's just. How does this thing work?
Oh, I'm not allowed to go behind the desk. Come on.
It's not a love machine, is it?
Not quite. Ooh. You are here.
Excellent. 4M Ra. It's a nice aesthetic.
now
I
I
like
can
it
run.
slightly different. Oh,
Good day, Commander.
Oh.
you're just gonna follow him.
Did you? Well, I'm curious what... You're gonna chase him around.
Is he only running when you run?
Yeah, I think...
Okay.
Maybe? No, okay, maybe not. Sorry, apologies for our viewers who have not yet seen me play a video game. I like to fuck around.
Oh, that's fine.
I smell the roses, as they say.
Uh-huh. Is that the... That,
yeah, that's
what actually, what kind of ship is that? Is that
That
Centaur?
looks like a... That looks like a Centaur class.
Yeah, I think it must be the one. Yeah, the Centaur. That's probably the ship that's the Resolute, the one you're posted to.
Yeah, the Resolute, yeah. That's the...
Ooh, where can we go?
What have we got there?
Dynamic services.
Step portals? Convergence doors? Deliver corridors?
Virtual rooms, eh? Step on. That's a lot of meaningless words.
I thought that said Command T Center.
Oh, no, that's perfect.
Oh wow, okay, that's a lot. That's a lot of
I
people.
remember my briefing.
Red alarm!
Commander
Red
Ermont is a
alarm!
Thank you for following
Red
Mark
alarm.
Azaria.
Looking for
Or Mark
someone
IV Warrior,
who's
sorry.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm just... Well, I'm not sure where my departure...
And they let you in the academy?
The Resolute's gonna leave without
Yeah.
me.
Look here. The
I
Resolute
like how
is
she just
leaving
thought about,
this
like,
dock.
should I tell him?
Should I ruin this man's day?
Nerves must be getting to me.
How's the space weather? Faring well. Faring very well.
Thanks so much, Commander.
I would have loved it if his hand got caught in the door.
Yeah, this needs to be a lower decks game, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, I wouldn't hate that. I wouldn't hate it.
Actually, what's the
Alright, so we're looking for a Bolian.
Oh, okay.
This is like 2380, I think.
Okay, so this is around about the Cerritos, so they've that's the same year as season 1 of Lower Decks.
Yeah. I mean, we're still wearing the TNG film
Yeah.
uniforms, so here we go.
Starbase 128 has 4 docks.
Yeah, we're cleaning
That's as many as 4 cakes. Oh look, it's Star Trek Online down there.
It kind of is, isn't it? That's where they keep it.
Excuse me. Have you seen a Bolian around here?
Yes, sir.
This is a very menacing
Right back
camera
there. We have a
angle.
replicator.
Yeah, a little
Oh,
bit.
there he is.
Ah, there he is. Thank you.
Happy to help, Commander.
My 3 pips mean you have to be nice to me. Oh, you Orion? Hello.
Cheers, yeah.
Cool. Can I eat your meal?
I'll replicate myself a meal once
Damn
I'm
it.
on board.
That looks tasty. I was hoping there's a renegade action there.
I'll have it. Oh, I want there to be renegade interrupts. I desperately want there to be.
Oh, is this crowd gonna let you through?
Resolute too?
Yeah,
No.
not the ship I was hoping
Oh.
for.
Why's that?
Well, you haven't heard? Some kind of accident.
Uh-uh.
Their warp core overloaded.
That's no good.
Whoa. That's a big deal.
They spent 6 months fixing it up.
Was it the captain's fault?
How would it be the captain's fault?
What happened? Yeah, that,
Unless the captain was in engineering.
I think the comic, because I have read it and I have kind of forgotten what happened, but they had to eject their warp core, and the previous first officer died doing that.
Okay, that's a bit more serious then. Yeah.
Excuse me.
He's a red man.
He is very red.
What characters are red? Ardra's demon.
Getting a new first officer?
Someone from the crew got promoted?
No, get this. They're from a different ship.
What?
Wonder how the crew feel about that.
An outsider.
Is the crew that bad?
Oh, do we have a shitty ship?
Not a good look.
I think you're not got the best ship.
Well, guess what? That's what I want. Your progress. I'm going to interrupt your conversation. No, I'm not allowed.
No.
Body blocked.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. Hello, Commander Ermot.
Bit of a fixer-upper, yeah, definitely a bit of a fixer-upper.
Welcome to the edge of the galaxy, Commander Rydek. I'm Commander Jan Ermot, operations officer.
Oh, he's full commander.
He's a full commander, actually, yeah. Not even lieutenant commander, I figured.
Wonder if he's supposed to be the first officer.
There wasn't too much trouble getting here.
Yeah, he might be second.
This storm isn't making anything easy for us right now. I know conditions are less than ideal at the moment.
It was perfectly fine. No trouble at all.
I'm glad to hear it.
Everyone's being cordial.
That's very nice hair, actually. This isn't the most wonderful, like, looking game, but it looks nice and places. Yeah.
Everything I've read and everything I've heard, we're lucky.
All right, Idle. All right.
Coming from a premier starship and all.
Oh, premier starship.
Research vessel.
Interesting. What does she do?
Okay, I need to. If I go for what have you heard, then she'll get more.
What exactly have you heard about me?
First in your class at the academy.
Cool.
Received the Starfleet Award of Valor.
So we're a nerd but a warrior.
Most recently, tactical officer and chief of security on the USS Endeavor.
Endeavor.
You've done your homework.
Like I said, we're very lucky.
Ooh. That's nice. That's a good shot.
Yeah, I like that.
That's a good shot.
The USS Resolute.
Ah. The Endeavour was part of the blockade that blocked the Romulan ships coming through in Redemption.
And she doesn't look so bad considering 6 months ago she was nearly cracked
Nebula
in half,
class.
venting plasma fighting for her life.
Nebula class is pretty
It was an
prestigious.
accident?
Equipment malfunction. An accident suggests fault, but
Yeah, Cranky, I think auto chooses.
no one's to blame. It was a planned test, but the warp core was pushed beyond its limits.
Oh, that's right. They got Leia
It
Brahms
destabilized
involved.
the dilithium. There was
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
And the warp bubble deformed. We thought we could reach a higher resonant frequency, but it was more than she could handle.
Yes, because Leia
Lost us
Brahms
our first officer and 22
ended
of
up
our crew.
working for some
22?
alien people. Yeah.
At the end of the day, we're all responsible for each other. That's what it means to be a crew.
That's a lot of crew to lose.
I can't even begin to imagine what that must have been like for you. I'm so sorry for your loss.
Thank you. It does weigh heavy. There are some things you can't forget.
Go talk. Yeah, I gotta say, go talk, because I think
Did you lose
he's going
anyone
to talk about
close
the
to
old
you?
first officer.
Too many. And to that, I'll just say,
The previous
Yeah,
first officer, he was a friend.
listen.
I'm glad they're not just
I realize
ignoring the
you've known
prequel
Captain
comic.
Solana for quite some time, and I'm sure you're ready to bring your best. But I should warn you that when the captain announced you would be the new first officer,
Ooh, we're gonna get some
those who
fight
felt
back
it was
from the
a
crew?
mistake, that he should have promoted from within. So you might want to tread lightly at first,
Yeah, they'll need to get
until
over
they
that.
come to value your contributions as much as he does.
I'll send you to the brig.
Is this Jellicoe Simulator?
Thank you. Always
Maybe.
good to have a sense for what you're walking into.
Yeah, I wonder if that. I would love that if instead of like Paragon and Renegade, it's like your
I
Picard or
appreciate it.
Jellicoe.
Jellicoe, yes.
Starfleet has assigned us a high priority mission
Ooh,
to the
hang on.
Hotari region.
I made a good first impression. So I could have been a massive cock.
Yeah, and he wouldn't have liked you. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So we have 5 people who it seems that it matters. I'm guessing one of these is going to be the captain. And then 5 here. Okay, so this is a fair amount of variability.
Let the captain brief you on board. I know he's eager to see you.
Will we be mission ready in time?
We have every intention. The crew has been working around the clock to get the ship ready. There's still so much to do.
Okay. Alright, alright.
Okay. That's good setup, good premise. I like it.
Yeah. I feel like I'm starting up a Star Trek Adventures, like, tabletop.
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit. Yeah.
He does sound very Triptych, I guess. Ooh.
Oh. Oh, here's the other dude.
Oh, is this the other character? Oh, yes, look,
This
there's
is
the traditional
crewman,
shuttlecraft.
yeah. What the fuck happened there?
Stuck. I got just the thing.
Plasma torch. Oh, you go, choose wisely.
Which ones?
Come on, use your timeline's knowledge here.
That?
Yep, that'll do it.
Hang on. Well, no, it says... Oh, ODN recoupler.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
What's the one on the top? Oh, we got a few
hang
options.
on.
That's
Interphasic coil spanner.
Yeah.
And that's the hyper spanner. Okay.
The lipsticks.
Well, I'm gonna have a look at these other ones, see what he says.
Need to rewire the optical data network. Just need to burn this gunk off.
Get all the dialogue. Yes, does look like gunk on the battery.
Need to melt some corrosion. Not just a plasma injector.
He sounds very young.
Hyperspanner does almost everything, except what I need right now.
Alright, buddy, alright. Let's get you that plasma torch. Yeah, there we go.
It works.
Wow.
Yes. There you go.
This is some lower deck shit right here. Oh.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you got to actually play a game here, Stars. Come on.
I have gameplay. Yes. I have Warp 5.
Go on, get it in there.
Is this Power Wash Simulator?
Oh my god, I would so play that on a shuttlecraft.
I know, right? Yeah, yeah. Get to clean up the
I wonder if there's
Cerritos.
mods for Power Wash Simulator. I need to go and look that up.
I bet there probably is.
There must be.
Spin it. Come on. Yeah.
How's that haptic feedback working for you?
I don't have any.
No.
This is a PS4 native title. They say it's
okay.
for PS5, but it's just compatible. Oh, am I replacing that? That looks like shit.
There's the clean one.
Alright, I've got to insert it idle. I've got to be very, very careful, so I'm going to... Yonk!
The shuttlecraft's like, oh yeah.
Yeah, alright.
Two buttons?
Ooh.
Is that?
Starfleet Mechanics Sim sounds like an awesome idea. Hell yeah.
I'd be down with that, actually.
Hell yes. Give me one of those janky Unreal Engine, like, simulator games. That'd be great.
Oh. For a moment, I thought the thing was going to pop off. Hey,
decks.
the lower decks.
Yeah. But not the lower decks,
hey.
just lower decks. Oh, is that different? No.
I thought that thing was totally fried.
Oh, hey, you're a Trill. Nice.
Do you reckon she's joined?
Yeah. Maybe.
Nice work, Carter.
Yes, it is. I think it's just a bit badly optimized. Bondy bond. Also, we're playing through remote play, so adds a little bit of jank to the stream.
Yeah, there's a little bit of jank, but that's fine.
It's not it's not like a Twitch reflex game, is it? So.
No, this is.
You're in my light. Oh, sorry. Corrosion in there was pretty extreme. Nothing I couldn't handle, though.
I can handle cancer corrosion.
He's a bit Rutherford, isn't he?
A little bit. I'm alright.
That's not where that goes.
Very Rutherford.
Oh my god, yeah.
Where you're supposed to be.
Oh my god, I can't believe I'm playing fucking Rutherford. Oh god.
Hell yeah.
I tell you what though, there's just something very satisfying about getting to walk around in this kind of environment.
Yeah, it's very cool. It's good to see like
Diaz,
people working on stuff as well.
Diaz.
Nope.
Cool.
Oh, hey, there it is. You're a lifesaver, Diaz.
Well, I don't know about that, but I try.
Okie Oh.
I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Quick!
Hurry up!
Oh, good reflexes. Okay, now it's a Mass Effect game.
yeah. I should go.
Yes.
Okay, so what's our shuttle naming?
Baffin.
So we've got Baffin,
Baffin,
Polar, Melville, Herman Melville.
Who's Baffin then? Baffin.
Authors maybe.
Baffin
Ptarmigan.
Boots and Footwear. Baffin Island. Canadian Terrier of Nunavut. Oh, what was the other one? So it's Baffin.
Okay.
I dropped a non-ferrous connector between the coils. Gonna have to remove a few of them to find it, and
That's that
then...
one.
I like that.
And another hour recalibrating. Ouch.
This is cool because it actually
Leave it
shows
to
like
it.
them working on a shuttle. You never see this kind of stuff, do you?
Yeah, no, like I can only think of one time you ever see like a nacelle taken apart like that, and it's in Voyager when they do the deep refit.
I think.
Yeah, can you give us some help with the transport?
I think these are all places in Canada.
Okay.
What's the problem?
We need to test this cargo transporter. I've never been that great with the signal plotting.
I got it. No problem.
Oh.
Hey.
Oh God.
Here we go.
Waypoints to create a path through the ionic interference will lose stability if it passes through. Yellow bar indicates stability, R to aim, and R2 to select. Okay.
Okay. Oh, I see. So you just got to wiggle it around the ptarmigan as a bird. Is it a Canadian bird?
Well, that's a bad one.
Yeah, get up there.
There you go.
No sweat.
Okie dokie.
Whoa, whoa, hey, buddy, get off the pad.
I like this guy.
You okay, buddy?
Don't tell Chovak.
Not a word.
That could have gone real bad depending on where that was going.
Now it's my turn.
Yeah, no, I want to be transported. Let me chew some gum and then go to the transporter. Man, is this your like ideal workstation idle?
Hell yeah. If I had the time and the patience and the woodworking skill,
know, right?
then yes.
Man.
There we go.
So much root beer.
A rock ptarmigan, I assume that's ptarmigan, is the official bird for Canada. So these are all Canadian things.
Okay,
Places,
well,
birds.
for all of our Canadian viewers, congratulations, you've got some rep.
Well done.
Oh, storage containers.
A place for everything, and everything in its place.
He is Rutherford. And we've even got the stupid hexagonal containers.
Yep.
Why would you make them this shape if you want us to stack them?
So clean I can see myself. And you know what? Not half bad.
Okay.
Oh my god.
It's Freddie Prinze Jr.
Twat. Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. This probe shouldn't be here. Oh god. Oh, he's a bit of a weakling.
What's going on? No, I'd like you to pull it back and then you just can't play this character for the rest of the game without a wheelchair. Or Melora style exosuit.
Get crutches.
Zero G. You're welcome.
These guys are all just friends. This is great.
Oh, he was resting up because he put his back out doing the other ones. Oh, that's fun. It's cute. Oh. L card. Oh. No.
Someone gonna fix that?
Yeah, that's your job.
Yeah. All right. Ooh, yeah. There you
Nice,
go.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
Don't let LT catch you blocking the corridors like this.
We'll clear it up once we finish the delicate work. Good looking out, though.
It's very busy.
Extremely busy. You don't know. You don't even know. Show me the holodeck.
Yes, I'll be at holodeck too.
Operational again. And if she breaks, we'll just fix her.
Junction 34B gives you access to the tubes behind cargo stores all the way to the turbo.
What's she doing? You okay?
You're about to start working.
Work it, girl.
I like being in the Jeffries tubes. I like it in the tubes. I'm safe in there.
Hey, need any help? Okay. Good luck.
Okay, they're too busy talking about being in the womb tubes.
Oh no, I think they were talking about the tubes. Okay.
I don't need anything from utilities.
Look at that paneling. That's pure TNG right there.
That's quite nice. Still twerking.
Damn right. Never stop.
Twerking hard or hardly twerking?
Oh god damn it. Oh, nice turbo lift.
And from that day onward, she was known as Ensign Twerkit.
I heard the new XO just arrived. Won't be long before we get underway. I just hope whatever Chovok called us down for, it's something good. I can never tell with him. I'd rather not end up degaussing plasma manifolds. Hanging upside down makes me queasy.
I was gonna say, yeah, I think you have to go for that.
Working together, we can tackle anything he throws at us.
Your optimism is positively contagious.
Ooh.
I like that you get to play as like first officer and an enlisted dude. You almost never get any enlisted people.
Looks like we got here before.
Is this an engineer? Oh,
we were just looking for you, Commander.
Petty Officers Ed Solar, Diaz. I was beginning to think you would be late. We are all hands on deck right now, which means if you are not at your post at the appointed time, I do not have someone to replace you. A point I have been forced to make to Petty Officer Ed Solar on repeated occasions.
Yeah, he's a Vulcan. Almost late is not late. I'm really tempted, but I'm gonna toe the line.
Apologies for the delay.
Yeah, I think you have to play him much more Rutherfordish.
Simply see to it that it does not happen again.
So, I don't suppose you wanted us down here to check in before we go off duty?
Nope. Oh yeah, get the briefcases.
Equip yourselves in EV suits to work on the exterior of the hull. I need you to tune the structural integrity field for optimal performance. The subspace distortions and ionic interference we are experiencing are preventing the proper calibration. But this ship must be ready to depart shortly, despite the storm. The precise nature of these disturbances are not fully understood. But many systems have been affected by the wide band of emissive activity.
How concerned should we be about the storm? Are you worried?
Vulcans do not worry. We calculate the variables and take appropriate
I wanted to hear the
precautions
Vulcans do not
begin
worry.
with.
I knew it was going to go
Right
that
now,
way.
that entails making critical preparations, because long-range sensors show that these disturbances will be more severe at our destination, the Hotari system.
Oh, where did the music go?
You have your orders.
It's just on a loop.
Yes, Commander Chovok.
Alright, we're gonna get going on EV suits, so we've been playing for like half an hour.
It's great.
All hands on deck.
Oh, what's that?
All hands on deck. That's what Chovok said. You know what that means? It means this ship isn't ready to go out and the brass know it. So they're throwing every warm body at it. And they're going to leave on schedule.
Every warm body.
Consequences be damned.
It all comes down to us, Nilly. We're the ones who will get it ready.
I know what we can do. But
what's her name?
Isn't just any old refit.
Nilly Edsalar.
So she's probably joined.
Hey, buddy, come on.
Excuse me.
Oh, hey, Calloway, nice.
Yeah.
A lot of new faces coming on board.
A lot of like quick cuts, isn't there?
Yeah. Well, they got to change models.
Sure.
They may not be the same crew we started out with. They're still Starfleet. They'll know what
He's
to
the
do when
Peppy
the time
Ensign Tilly,
comes.
isn't he?
I prefer the scientific method. Evidence over assumptions.
She's a bit more Marinerish.
Hold on. Now there's an old face I didn't expect to see again.
Beverly Crusher. Oh wait,
You
no.
weren't gonna leave without me, were you?
Miranda, you're here?
Oh,
I
we all.
thought you were staying on the Adirondack.
Transfer came in
Had
at the
a what
last
now?
minute, so I figured I'd slum it on this bucket of bolts. Looks like you got her back together pretty nicely. I wasn't sure what to
Don't insult my ship.
My ship is my love.
I'm gonna take the high road here, pretend you didn't say that, and welcome you aboard.
He's a better diplomat than I am.
He still owes me a bottle of Saurian brandy. Don't think I forgot.
Oh yeah, it's coming back
Is there like
to
a
me
brandy
now.
shortage in the
Maybe Carter
25th,
can rustle up
24th
that
century, and it's
bottle
all
and we can give you a
Saurian now?
proper
Well,
welcome.
Synthahol in it.
Yeah.
As soon as we wrap up this quick little spacewalk.
Gonna walk on the ship. That's always cool.
Gonna get to do a spacewalk.
Here, let me help you.
Are they a bit
Thanks.
neckier than the regular ones?
So what's the word?
Like there's a bit of a
Yeah, a little
disconnect
bit, yeah.
between the head and
Security
the
rotation?
suit.
Yep. Still running with the usual.
Probably to give it a bit
suspects.
more movement for the models.
Oh, listen to the music. That's very early TNG
Good
season
to
1.
go.
No, the music on this is excellent, actually.
Yeah. Do you reckon she's gonna be?
Why I'm
a love
surprised.
interest?
It's kind of important for a Star Trek show.
See you on the other side.
Yeah, she's.
I'm wondering if that's the thing. Is love interest or friend? Yeah.
Do you think they're brave enough to
do
do
a spacewalk idol? That's basically
Yeah.
your biggest fantasy.
Absolutely.
Activating magnetic souls.
Oh, look at that panel.
Magnetize. Ooh.
Go on, get your finger in there. Some of the prompts are just so funny.
Activate magnetic souls. yeah. That's always the thing with Telltale. It's like this style of like gameplay. You're always like. All right, here we go.
Nice.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh yeah. It's the little things like that
hey,
that
Miranda.
makes it quite. Hey. Ooh, that's not a straight Miranda. That might even be Sawyer's variant, maybe.
Maybe.
Ooh.
That view never gets old.
Let's go.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, there you go.
Do you reckon we get a title screen?
I think you already got one.
Well, I was going to say another one.
Although this would have been my place to put it, yeah.
This feels like the first, like, cold open, doesn't it?
Yeah, there you go.
Steam Runner there. It's that Steam Runner. It looks like a Steam Runner variant.
Steam Runner, yeah.
Kind of. The nacelles are a bit weird.
Look at that. That's
cool.
cinema right there.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Alright. Yeah, cool. Oh, I'm liking this.
Yeah.
Captain Solano should be here
Cranky
momentarily.
says, is it really a Star Trek game if you're 40 minutes in and you haven't killed anyone yet?
I'm sure I'll have an opportunity to push someone off the ship and watch them float into a nebula. What the?
You'll have to forgive me, I don't know much about Kobleods.
She's got an
But my
Elkar's ring.
understanding is you need a steady supply of duridium to keep your cell structure stabilized, or bad things.
Oh, she's got a little Fitbit to monitor her blood pressure.
And we have plenty of duridium in sickbay, so there's no risk of running out.
Thank you.
Feel free to make yourself at home.
So she's a new
Then
species.
help
I've never heard of
yourself
this
wherever you
Kobleods.
like from the
Kobleod. Oh, I feel like
Can I get some pizza?
Yeah. Kobleod? Oh no, they have been in it before. They were in...
Oh, really?
They were in DS9.
Oh, model train.
That's fine.
Cute.
Yeah, there've been a few
Still
things.
got a thing
Nothing.
for trains.
Oh no, you know who's a Kobleod? Do you know who's a
Warp engines of
Kobleod?
their day, apparently.
Reovantica.
Fuck off. Oh, God.
He's a
Can't
Kobleod.
believe it.
Yep.
Oh, diploma. Start the Academy. Zachary Solano.
I can't believe he keeps this around. Don't even know where mine is.
Hello, Geode.
Everyone's
Is your
got
name
Geode.
Livingston too?
The first mineral Captain Solano ever discovered.
Okay.
Always was the nostalgic type.
I guess he was a kid, maybe.
I mean, Picard had
Cool.
ammonites, didn't he? He always had ammonites in his quarters, which I
He
only found-
did, yeah. Because he's an archaeologist.
Whee.
And where are we landing?
Can't wait to plot a course myself.
Ow. I was hoping I'd get to like bop it and go, ooh, yeah,
Just a
what can we
sip
make?
of something.
Can make.
Ractagino.
Gotta be Ractagino.
Ractagino.
Gotta be Ractagino.
Ractagino.
Yeah, that's a classic sound effect.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Yep. Hey, we've got the same mug.
You actually do.
That sure has a kick.
You can take one sip and like, oh, well.
Wow, what a waste of energy.
I mean,
Jara Ryder.
wow, that is a mustache.
Yep.
Last time I saw you, it was graduation from the academy. You'd already secured one of the most prestigious assignments possible. And you were burning with enough ambition to fuel 7 trips around the Necrid Expanse.
It's good to see you again, Captain.
I could not be happier to have you on the Resolute. My only regret is that we couldn't provide you
why
with a
she's
warmer
here,
welcome. The arrival of a first officer to her new ship deserves a bit of fanfare. But, unfortunately, we've had our hands full with the refit.
I'm guessing he must have requested her, like, can you
Maybe,
please come
yeah.
on and help me out here, man?
That would be totally unnecessary. I don't need any pomp and circumstance.
You've been here all of 5 minutes, and already you're trying to make us more efficient. I like it.
Okay, good.
I like
I'm glad
that.
you like that.
I'm sure you've heard.
Is that a Futurama, isn't it?
These last
Something.
6 months. The ship suffered some damage, but not nearly as much as the crew.
Let's get some details.
Yeah, let's get his perspective on it. 'Cause it said it was malfunction.
I don't really know the details.
Starfleet has been kind enough to keep the story contained, probably because they want to protect me. But
So
I
it
don't
was your
mind
fault?
telling you, we were on the verge of a major scientific breakthrough, a quantum leap forward in warp core technology.
That's a lot of
10,000
pterodynes.
It is.
The ability to travel at a sustained
I can only
rate
walk at
of
like 2 or
speed
3
longer
pterodynes a second.
and faster than we
I
ever
know, right?
dreamed. What would have been the crowning achievement of my career? Right there, within our grasp. Until it all went so horribly wrong. We...
All right, Krennic, we were this close to greatness.
Warp core malfunction overloaded the system, creating a pressure gradient way beyond what the ship can handle.
If you had a time machine, you could do it again.
It was heartbreaking.
Oh no, not the Omega 13.
Lost some of our best people. As captain, I have to take full responsibility.
Doesn't sound like it was really your fault,
It
dude.
was my decision to make.
So he's a bit hard on
And I
himself.
have to live with the consequences.
I don't really think it's your fault, dude.
You're being too hard on yourself. It wasn't your fault.
It's not a question of blame. It's about responsibility. No matter what the circumstances. In my defense, I will say I might have avoided the whole ordeal if my senior staff had been willing to trust me. There was a lot of pushback from my former XO. and
I guess
think
that's why
that cost
he
me
requested
some.
her then.
I don't want you to pull any punches. Certainly not on my
Hey,
account.
well,
But once we decide on a course of action, I need everyone to fully commit to the mission. Anything short of that just won't work. And that's when things start to go sideways.
I kind of wanted to carry on, just kind of go like, man, they go upwards and downwards and round until
This
it doesn't
is your
stop
ship,
twirling.
and you are the captain.
Ever twirling.
So as far as I'm concerned, whatever you say goes.
That's the kind of support I'm looking for.
That is a commanding mustache.
Look,
You're right, Walt.
I'll be blunt. We can't afford another mistake. Or at least, I can't. I feel like my career is hanging in the balance here. We need a win. Something to
Okay,
restore the
but
crew's
yeah, I'm happy to go for a win, but let's not, push it.
I understand.
Let's go declare war on something. That always goes down well.
Starfleet has tasked us with what they're calling a mission of the highest priority.
Okay.
Escorting a senior diplomat to
Ah,
Hatari
well,
space.
I know who that is.
I know who that is as well.
Two previously
This is going to be
peaceful and
interesting.
otherwise non-aggressive civilizations now
I
find
really want to
themselves on the
overdub him
brink
with
of
Zach
all-out
Brannigan.
war.
So it's a peacekeeping mission.
I see it as a golden opportunity to not only prove what the Resolute and her crew are truly capable
But we're a science vessel. Why are we going
Also,
on diplomatic
a
mission?
mission for which we're uniquely
I suppose if
qualified.
it's a low-key enough, or, just a
This
simple
ionic
diplomatic
storm.
mission, you need to
Our
escort the
long-range
ambassador and
sensors
sit back while he does his
suggested
work.
several orders of magnitude
I
stronger
guess so.
than anything on record. A total anomaly like nothing we've seen before.
Right.
And you'll never guess where it leads.
Hatari.
Exactly. Very nearly in the precise location where we're headed.
Maybe they're
I
linked.
imagine the interference will be exponentially greater. But the diplomat will brief us on the details of the rendezvous.
Who is the senior diplomat we're escorting?
That I don't know. Starfleet hasn't said. But I don't want to get ahead of myself. I expect we'll have some rough sledding when we arrive, so I need you to prepare the crew for the worst.
That's a Canadian term.
There's just one more thing I want to clarify up front. The metric that for me will be the ultimate measure of your success.
Okay.
What is it?
If after serving as my first officer, you don't one day find yourself with a ship of your own, then I will consider it my personal failure.
Okay, that's pretty nice of
What
you.
might happen is entirely up to you. But it goes without saying, you have my full support.
His laugh just phased him right now. It's my ship now. Well done, you
Oh,
succeeded.
the captain had a mysterious accent.
Since before I can remember. So I would be honored to become a captain someday.
As long as you're willing to do the work, you have my promise. I'll do everything in my power to see that it happens.
Thank you.
Come, let me introduce you to the crew.
Let me just knock over your geode first.
Fuck this thing.
You just push it over for no reason. Just fuck your geode.
It's carpets. We've got carpets.
We do have carpet. It's nice looking carpet too.
It's very themed, science themed, blues. Lots of blues and
well, yeah, because they have it with the Cerritos, right? Where it's like the California class all have different colors depending on what they're specialized for. I do appreciate that they aren't all the exact same hallway.
Yeah, there's a little bit of variation, even if it doesn't do anything.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, a little bit
loading.
Yeah, loading. Oh, is this a bridge? Okay, cool.
Okay.
Bit more Voyager.
Too many steps.
It's a bit Enterprise D, a bit Voyager.
Yeah, a little bit of both on that.
Everyone, if I could have your attention for a moment. I'd like to introduce Commander Jara Rydek.
No bosun whistle?
New first officer.
No bosun whistle? No.
Some quick introductions. This is Lieutenant Handar, our helmsman.
Oh god, he looks like an asshole.
One of. Well, what he lacks in humility more than
Handar gets a bit handsy in the afternoon.
A pleasure to meet you, Commander.
Likewise.
Okay, you'll be Joran.
Next, we have Commander Westbrook, our chief science officer. I've come to rely on his expert counsel on a regular basis.
Pleasure.
Okay, you seem a bit cold.
Commander
Not right now.
It is such an honor to meet you.
Okay, you're cute.
This is our tactical officer, Lieutenant Bedrosian. We've been looking forward to meeting you for about as long as I can remember.
I've been following your career for quite some time.
Oh, I am something of a badass myself.
And I look forward to learning as much as I can from you.
It's not weird at all.
Yeah, no, I've got a fangirl.
There's plenty of commanders in the Force.
That's very kind
the
of you to
Force
say.
and the fleet.
I'm happy to be here. Well, I have to admit, one of the reasons I've followed your career is because you're part Kobliad.
Part Kobliad.
Because of what you've overcome.
Kobliad.
Starfleet stands up for people who
Did I say
can't
that
defend
right?
themselves.
Yeah.
And you
Definitely Vantica.
were one of those people once. But since then, you've done so much to protect others who need it. I really admire that.
Another romance interest there?
You've been something of an inspiration to me. Not that I've done anything close to what you've done, but you definitely set
It's
a
okay,
standard to
Tilly, you're
strive
fine.
for.
Yes. So we've got Rutherford, we've got Tilly.
I don't know what to say. That's
We've
incredibly
got Trip Tucker with a
flattering, thank
moustache.
you. I hope someday I can
Yeah.
follow in your footsteps. I'm sure you will.
This is a small
And
ship,
then,
you're
of
bound to
course,
eventually.
You've already met Commander Ermont. Please do
Just
everything
no
you can
words,
to make
he's just
Commander
like-
Rydek
she's
feel at
like-
home here. I'll be on the starbase. I'll be on the starbase. I have an urgent meeting with the starbase commander to get our authorization to get underway. If they drag their feet any longer.
Oh.
The bridge.
Just, no,
is
I'm not going to
yours.
say that bit of line.
Yeah, no, that audio dropped out. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Oh, I get to sit in the con. Nice. Okay, cool.
Let's have a little look around there.
Turbolift could take me anywhere on the ship, but I'm right where I need to be.
I don't want to go that way.
Communications keeps us in contact internally and with other vessels.
That lady's playing Gallagher.
And she clearly has nothing to do.
That looks
That's
too tall.
very Enterprise D.
Hopefully, a
She's like up here with it. It's like, there's a torpedo. So hang on, there.
If it comes to that, we'll be ready.
Yeah, that's designed for someone of Worf's stature right there. Ah, the MSD.
Many decks, full
Well,
of
that
crew
looks
that
about
are now
5.
my responsibility.
No, there's 10 decks. There's not that many.
How many we got? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That looks like 10 decks.
Yeah.
It's not a massive ship. You are not important enough to get a examiner.
Oh no, that one is it.
Hello.
It's very
Science
brown.
station.
Science station. The Resolute is a science vessel, primarily. Might explain Commander Westbrook's attitude. I'll have to speak with him later.
Come to my office if you want an ass kicking.
That is your major malfunction.
The helm. The Resolute is a refitted Centaur class, meaning it's capable of quick maneuvers. Can't wait to see what she can do.
Oh, that was one of the things from the comics as well. The Centaur, it did a saucer separation, which wasn't really anything because the Centaur class is literally a saucer and pylon, so the saucer just left the pylons.
Yeah, no, it's just like...
Operations, scrapping, supplies. There's a lot to keep track of on a starship. Good thing we have Commander Ermont.
Ermont. Oh, a little first officer's chair there. Hmm?
Tactical holo.
Ooh. Hello.
Ooh, what's this?
Tactical hollow dais.
Manual steering
Just
column?
like they've got on the Excelsior.
The Excelsior.
Okay. I wonder if that'll a useful tool to use later, perhaps.
You know, what is that? Oh, I imagine it probably gives you like a readout on like damage and stuff like that. Let me have a look at my chair. Let me sniff it.
The first officer seat. My seat. Right now, though, I need to fill in for Captain Solano.
Just like, go across to both of them.
Just turn them sideways.
Have your ass in the captain's seat. Yeah, exactly. Take us that way, I guess.
Commander, Chief Engineer Chovak needs to lower the structural integrity field. He's sent a crew out to recalibrate the emitters in response to the danger posed by the storm.
There's only one thing for it. Warp speed.
We just need your go-ahead.
Can you deny?
Yeah, no, I can't not, so I don't know.
She looks good in the chair,
choice
actually.
there.
Just spin back around and just have a look.
Yeah.
Like, she feels it well.
Whoop. Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, no, like that. That's your title screen right there.
Yeah.
She likes it. Cool.
Not many people can fill a chair.
Lowering structural integrity field now.
Entering maintenance mode.
Self-destruct activated.
Oh, we're in condition blue, are we? Blue alert. Right, and now we're going to go back onto the spaceport, I imagine.
Yeah.
Okay.
The storm is getting worse.
Looks like they turned off the SIF.
Great.
Lady SIF?
Let's get to that emitter.
Alright.
I know why they're walking like that, but it is ridiculous.
Just a step to the left.
Yeah, I was trying to think of what it reminded me of. I was thinking of some sort of ska music or something.
It adds character.
Or some madness.
When I joined Starfleet, all I wanted was a ride out of town. But this isn't exactly how I pictured it.
On the outside of the ship?
No. Sometimes it feels like we're just part of the machinery. Don't you want more than that? I mean, Starfleet is noble and all, but it's still a machine. A massive, massive machine.
I am more than that. And so are you. You wanted to get away.
Ooh.
I enlisted because
You did a good.
I didn't want to wait years just to get out and see the galaxy. I wanted to go somewhere. See new worlds. Look up at a sky no one's ever seen before. Just because I'm cranking a hyperspanner up in a Jeffries tube today doesn't mean that's all I'll ever be.
I think she liked that.
Yeah, I think you got a positive.
Diaz to Commander Chovak. We are at the SIF emitter.
Acknowledged. You may proceed with the recalibration.
You ready for
Alright, don't fuck this up,
engineering?
Get that hyperspanner in there. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I thought she was about to go. Dung.
Murder on the outside of the ship. Yeah. Oh, look at that. That's sexy.
Ooh,
There.
custom molded.
Yeah, we like that.
Nah, you can't.
Gotta get the ODN recoupler.
Beginning recalibration.
These things are a bitch to get in timelines, if I recall. Okay, turn 2 nodes to center the. Okay.
Yeah.
That looks like it needs tuning. Ooh.
Is it a bit?
Careful. Too much action and harmonics will deflect the alignment.
Okay, hang on.
Oh, I see.
Oh, okay.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. Come on, buddy. Come on.
Oh, it's got to be precise. Oh, you got to rotate it as well.
There you go.
No, okay.
Looks good. That wasn't so hard.
That was level 1.
Why is it beeping?
It's a fixed beeping? Okay.
Commander Westbrook, right? Chief Science Officer.
You remembered my name and my rank.
Okay, he's a dick.
Impressive.
Okay, buddy. Yeah?
Yes, I'm the Chief Science Officer. And
Hi,
I do
yeah.
this honor of being the most senior officer on this bridge, at least
Actually,
in terms.
you
I know
don't.
this
No, there's
ship
a lot of
inside
commanders
and
on
out.
this little ship.
Better than just about anyone.
Well, I'm so glad you said that. Now I know exactly who to turn to when I have questions.
Questions are more Commander Ermont's territory. Captain Solano primarily relies on my knowledge and expertise when he needs answers. I'm curious, though. A Kobliad, or
really, buddy,
in your case, is an odd choice for first officer, given your vulnerable condition and all.
Yeah, whatever, Bones.
But if, as an example,
I wonder if she can transfer her
ourselves in a
consciousness.
hostile situation, and you were suddenly incapacitated because you needed an infusion, what would happen then? You'd leave Captain Solano without an XO.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, he's a little bit.
Granted, that would be a worst-case scenario, but not outside the realm of possibility.
Like I said, in my entire career, it's never been an issue or caused this, and I don't expect this to be any different.
I was just curious.
A few little glitches.
You weren't being curious, you were being a dick.
Yeah.
Listen, can I be blunt, Commander?
No.
I see no reason to stop
Mark
now.
Warrior says, making fun of my space diabetes.
Yeah,
actually, yeah.
His record was impeccable, and his reputation was without.
What, his reputation for being dead?
No disrespect, but the shoes you're stepping into are almost impossible to fill. He was loved by
I've got
crew,
big fucking feet.
and he was one of my closest friends. So I can only hope that you'll live up to expectations.
You know what?
Mr. Westbrook, if you have some kind of problem with me, and you just met me so it has nothing to do with me, you're gonna have to figure out how to get over it. Because I'm here, and I'm not going anywhere. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. I'll stick to science. That is what this
That's
ship
what
is
your
for.
that's what your shirt says,
Very
buddy.
well.
Just shut that shit right down.
Seeing as Captain Solano is on the starbase, let me give you an update on this ion storm we're flying into.
Nah, he's a dick. Can he die? Can we kill him?
Unlike
Yeah,
anything
no.
I've ever seen. At the moment, I can't tell you if the Resolute will shrug it off or if we're putting
I
ourselves
thought
at
you were the
risk.
one I should turn to for
However,
answers.
If we learn more about its patterns, its nature, we can come up with a scientific.
You want to pay attention to that, buddy?
Just a moment.
Uh-oh. Okay. What the fuck?
We've got a massive energy wave inbound.
boy.
On screen.
It's the Nexus.
Shit.
Tracing its trajectory. Starbase docking clamps are holding.
The storm's emissions are fluctuating, coming in waves. And if my projections are right, we're about to get hit by a wideband burst of ionic energy, like a tsunami.
Shit.
I'm reading power abnormalities all.
I would love if one of the options was like, don't worry about it, it'll pass.
Yeah, no, for real.
What's that guy's like, hi!
Evacuating main gangway and retracting.
Loading.
A lot of
Sensor
cutscene loading.
visualization on screen.
Oh
The
boy.
structural integrity field shut down. We can't take a direct hit.
Time to impact. 1 minute.
Oh boy.
Shield systems are severely impacted. We have limited protection.
I need every available solution. What are our options?
We can weaken the impact of the storm with a deflector pulse.
Don't love it.
Wait, there's a...
I'm sending all auxiliary power to the deflector dish.
Send the aux power to the shields. We can't reactivate the entire shield bubble, but it's a directional threat. So we can orient all we have towards the wave. You have to believe me.
Oh, okay.
We only get one shot at this.
Shields up.
We can't afford to get it wrong.
That's
I like
right,
the shields better.
which is
Yeah,
why
that's a
we
good
need to
idea.
Send power to our shields.
Petrosian, get those shields up.
Rerouting power to shields. Stand by. I need a heading.
Ooh, we got a
We've
trophy.
only got one shot.
Nope.
Understood. On my command.
Walt says depressurize the shuttle bay.
Heading locked.
Raise shields.
Oh. Alright, this could go real bad.
We are docked.
This is it.
Where's the guys
All
on
hands, brace for impact.
the hull?
Yeah, on the hull, yeah.
I imagine we're going to cut to them,
I
right?
imagine we're gonna switch back right now. That sounds bad.
Oh my gosh.
Oof.
Oh no! Not that thing.
Okay.
Oh, she's got a murmur.
What happened?
We have experienced a surge of radiation.
Shit.
Oh, you don't say.
This radiation supercharged the plasma, forcing it to backflush through the system and creating a dangerous imbalance.
Blow out every primary system on the ship.
Just tell us where you need us.
I need you to traverse the hull to the access port to recalibrate the port nacelle plasma regulator.
Okay, you need me to do repairs in the middle of this? Okay, buddy.
That's the Starfleet way.
I can't believe I just got sterilized.
Yeah, that would have
like,
been
these UV suits do not provide that much protection.
Yes. Wow, I can't wait till we go home and have children.
Do you see the
Well,
override
that's
for
that
the
idea
level
gone.
1 fail-safe circuits?
Okay.
Oh, it's handy you've been nearby.
Affirmative.
Engage the override. It should allow us to stop the EPS flow to the warp engine without triggering an automatic core shutdown.
I was really hoping for some more, like, weird little, like, tile puzzles or something.
Soft one. Oh, you were actually... Oh, not quite, but close.
Failsafe override engaged.
Are you sure? I am registering some crosstalk in the bypass circuit.
Crosstalk?
We need to route the signals so they don't interfere with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Isolinear chip?
Yep. Swap the SD cards.
Actually, yeah.
It's Mike Shimoda.
Override.
Diaz to Resolute. The failsafes are temporarily disabled. Moving on to the EPS regulator.
Heads up, Carter.
What is that?
Ooh.
One of the discharges coalesced.
It's coming right toward us.
Is that a life form?
I'm gonna try to disrupt it with my phaser.
Ooh.
Shoot her, shoot her. See what happens.
Can I? No, I can't.
Ah, damn it. Well, you've now murdered a life form. Well done.
Eh, had it coming.
So we gotta climb up the pylon. Not that there's really an up, but, you know.
Oh, we got a timer.
Oh shit. You gotta run?
I can't run while I'm on EV suits.
You need to, yeah. Okay, it's a little bit of action here. There's one near here, by the way.
That's as close as I'm gonna get shooting, I'm afraid.
Time for some Starfleet.
Oh!
No, no.
Ooh, that's
Are
not
you
good.
alright?
Yeah. So took most of it. Snuck up on me.
That damaged the suit. Energy dampening is down to 60%.
Madam, you are in my way. Okay, that must have been what happened.
You have 4 minutes.
We're almost to the regulator.
I'm making good time.
I mean, there's someone on the station just taking bets.
Madam, if you want to fire your phaser, I would appreciate it. There we go.
See, she is.
Alright, now she's doing it.
We're at the regulator. Opening the access panel.
Now halting the EPS flow to the port nacelle. We have little time before it causes an overload in the engine. You must work efficiently.
More efficiently.
Okay.
Quick. I bet this would be really good if you had haptic feedback.
Ooh. And Kerchunk.
EPS manifold adjusters reset to neutral.
Yeah, we did it. Oh wait, no.
There you go. We got our little turny tables. Okay, what are we doing?
Oh, you've got to look at the display.
Oh, I've got to
Here
match
we
the
go,
waveforms,
here
have
we
I?
go. There you go. Yeah, now back a little bit.
That sounds a bit more.
And the yellow one across a bit. Oh, yeah, you were like there.
The EPS lines to the port warp engine are back in
Like
balance.
that.
Okay.
Almost done. Once I cycle the manifold nozzles, Chovak.
Ooh.
Nope, he's crashed. No, paintwork! No!
No, we just got to finish reaping! Whoa.
Okay, that just spasmed.
He's like, what the fuck?
What have you done to my ship?
Oh. Get down, get down, get down.
Get down!
Get down.
Here's the bridge. We just lost the docking clamp.
Sudden trumpets.
The trumpets of majesty and danger.
We've got a lot of debris coming down. All vibrations, too. We can't finish the EPS regulation in these conditions. Please advise.
We have to release the ship from that other docking clamp or the hull will be ripped apart.
There's a problem.
Rip her apart then.
The clamps are supposed to disengage automatically in an emergency, but it's not working.
Not working.
What are our options?
The docking clamps are fitted with exploding bolts for an emergency release.
We've got crew out there. That'd be like setting off a bomb next to them.
Maybe there's another way.
Starbase is
Beam
hailing us.
them back?
Put them through.
But they need to do the work.
The remaining mooring arm is failing. You need to disengage from the starbase now.
Westbrook, what have you got for me?
Damage to the station will be catastrophic.
We have crew outside and are looking for the
We
safest
have
way
people
to...
on this station. If that mooring arm breaks, we could lose dozens of crew.
Ooh. Well, I'm going to safe to assume you're not going to lose one of the main characters.
Reverse the polarity of the hull.
Oh, Everett, you got 3 people like that.
Oh.
Yeah. Do you see the icons in the top left? Oh, they've gone over.
The storm.
This is Captain Solano. Put me on screen.
Go ahead. Captain, we have a situation.
Commander, what are you doing? This isn't your call to make. Blow the...
The captain doesn't know the whole story.
I'm giving you an order.
Oh, you're right.
Jara?
Captain, you brought me here because you trusted me. Can you trust me now?
You better be sure you make the right
That's a
decision.
bit aggressive considering what he previously said.
Captain made himself quite clear.
They're gonna get hammered with debris out there. Reverse the polarity.
I like that better.
There is protocol.
And there are lives.
What is the holdup?
Yeah.
Starbase, stay. We're gonna flip hull polarity to disengage the
Oh,
clamps.
Captain didn't like that.
Yes, Commander.
Captain was not happy.
I like this better.
Yeah.
I don't want us setting off a bomb next to my crew. No way.
Repair crew. This is Acting Captain Jara Rydek. Repair crew.
Acting
This is
Captain?
Captain Jara Rydek.
Acting cat. Yeah, that's a bit much.
Tether yourself and deactivate your boots on my mark.
See, this is fine.
Understood.
8, 7,
Uh-oh.
6.
Oh God.
5.
Quick.
4, 3, 2,
Okay.
1. Mark.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
He's the main character. He's not going to die. He'll be fine.
Yeah, but I can still get hurt.
Grab my hand. I got you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Plasma imbalance is reaching critical condition. We are moments from primary system failure.
I got it.
Subtitles have just decided not to work now.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's fine. I wanted to snap off. Come on.
Ensign Diaz is very good, no bad day.
Yeah, no, actually.
Come on, Stars, push it harder.
I'm doing it. Oh God.
Got no bullseye. I always love that little look like, we can do this.
We can do it with the power of cooperation and friendship.
Yes. I didn't like how aggressive the captain was. That was a bit much.
Oh God. Oh. You okay?
Swoosh.
I got you.
Uh.
Petty Officer Edselar's hurt and unconscious. I'm gonna have to tow her back to the airlock.
Mr. Diaz, the situation has changed. Mr. Diaz, the situation has changed. It's come to my attention that you are at risk of triggering a
But Commander,
There's definitely some audio glitching going on.
Airlock.
There's an auxiliary hatch near you on the far end of the pylon. You must bring Miss Edsolar there to access the interior.
Okay.
Roger that.
Just dragging a body.
Go in there now.
This is really perilous.
This is... I think he's in
Considering
violation
what
of
I was expecting.
Definitely he's going to talk to his union after this.
Yeah, no, like I mean, she doesn't look like she's bleeding. I don't think we've got any air loss, but that's not great.
Could be bleeding.
That's a very big bonk on the head she took.
Yeah.
And she's not moving.
Well, this is something.
Well, now we're just walking. Yeah. I was expecting more explosions and collisions on the
yeah, a bit of dialogue wouldn't go amiss there.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, some of the dialogue does appear to be glitching a little bit. To be fair, peril of playing a game in this day and age on day of release.
Yes.
Nope.
She's alive.
She's alive. God damn it, she's alive. There we go. Friendly ladder. Nice.
You go first.
What?
Let me save your neck this time.
You just saved mine.
No time to fight me on this. Get in there.
Not on your life.
Get in there.
Let's not let it come down to that.
I'm gonna be the hero.
I saved the day. You can't kill me. I've still got missions.
Come on.
Is he going to start seeing like Prothean stuff? It's kind of visions of the future. Oh, okay.
We made it.
Yeah.
They're safe. Bringing the Sif fully online.
Do it.
Do it.
I'm the captain now.
Yeah, no, actually. Fuck that other guy.
Cranky said it was Bev's
He would have blown you up.
It is Ronan.
Oh god. It always comes back to that fucking ghost candle, doesn't it?
We did have a perky plucky redhead on the ship.
Hmm.
The Price of Duty, wasn't that a TNG episode?
No.
That was just the price, wasn't it?
The cost of living and the price.
Yes, that's right, yeah.
I'm good. Help me with him.
We need to stash a body.
Let's get this off.
Oh boy. Ooh.
Just dinna light that
Medical.
candle.
Got one wounded at my location. Carter.
Got a cool tattoo now.
You don't look so good.
I'm gonna change my name to Chakotay.
Yeah, little graph thing. Cool.
How'd you like my tattoo? Mine's bigger.
I just got here. I'm not ready to see you
Get out of here, Q.
space dust just yet. Now let's get you down to sickbay.
I better get promotion from this.
To ensign.
I mean, hey, that's a pretty big step up for an enlisted, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or I'll be Master Chief Petty Officer. Yeah.
Ooh. Go the O'Brien route.
Damn right.
I am now chief of the... What was it called? The DIS? The SIS?
Look at me. Look at me. I am now Chief of Operations.
Get out of that seat. What do you mean you're calling security?
Status report.
Oh, here we go.
Alright.
The repair crew made it inside. EPS flow is back to nominal levels. The SIF is back up.
How does this affect mission readiness, Mr. Ermont?
Releasing the docking clamps using hull polarity minimized damage to
Eh?
Resolute.
There you
We'll
go.
have some last-minute repairs to make, but if we reapportion some of the staff...
I'm just saying,
make our
I was
departure on
right,
time.
you were wrong.
As of now, however, we are successfully moored to the station.
Good to hear. Send updates to my ready room. Commander ready?
Alright, I'm gonna go chewing out for this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he wasn't happy, was he?
You disobeyed my orders.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't really.
She did.
Okay.
Gave a direct order and it was...
Yeah.
Respectfully, Captain, I made the right choice given the information
You
I had.
disobeyed my orders. And not just in front of the bridge crew, but the starbase staff as well. That's going to get around. My name's already tarnished around the fleet.
He's very self-centered.
What is it going to do to my credibility on this ship? From the top to the bottom. Bridge to lower decks.
Nah, I think you need to square that one.
Maybe I shouldn't have disobeyed a direct order. But you were wrong. You weren't on board, and you didn't have all the information. So I made the right decision for the ship. If you're worried about your credibility, put your ego aside and trust your crew. Trust me.
I did make the right decision.
You might have won some fans on the bridge with that stunt, but not everyone. Lieutenant Commander Chovak has already bent my ear.
I'm sure he doesn't take it personally. He'll get over it in time.
Mr. Chovak is more complicated than he would want to admit. I guess we all are.
I think this went okay.
And, if I'm being honest, I'm not sure what I would have done in the moment either. You never really know if you weren't in those shoes.
I don't think he should be a captain.
So, let's just boil it down to, you did what you had to. That'll have to be good enough for me.
I mean, not everyone's Picard, you know?
Thank you for understanding, sir. I'm sure no one knows the burden of command as well as you do.
I'm sure you will, someday. Despite it all, we got our final Starfleet clearance to depart. So if you'll fetch Mr. Ermont, we'll knock out the final details of any outstanding repairs, and then we'll set out for Hotari.
Yes, sir.
And cue credits.
Yeah, no, basically, this is episode 1 done. No, do the Enterprise.
Yeah, I'll just
yeah.
83
right, well. All I ask is a tall ship and a star to steer her by. Yeah, look at them. They love me. Yeah.
No, that was definitely a Tom Paris has ordered 15 varieties of tomato soup look.
Are we going to get bits of this in What the Dub?
Oh wow, yeah, we should.
All departments reporting full mission readiness.
I'll have to record a playthrough for that.
Right now.
The start of a new mission is always full of possibility.
The Orion Syndicate could sell it as a drug.
Yeah, he shouldn't be captain.
Don't let the Admiral...
You don't like him very much, do you?
No. He was cool until he, like, slammed his fist and had a temper tantrum.
Captain on the bridge.
Sit, everyone.
Good boy.
You all know, I'm not big on speeches.
Yet here we are.
We're embarking on the first mission since our refit. Let's make it a good one. Disengage docking clamps.
The clamps.
In the destroyed docking clamps.
I think they remoored.
I guess so, yeah.
Docking clamps released.
Thrusters ahead, Mr. Handar.
That is a good looking ship.
Yeah, it's not bad. I think it's originally was a kit bash from the Excelsior saucer and something else. Ooh, we got some motion picture style takeoff music.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, that's nice, yeah.
Come on, someone wave, come on.
No, you need the guy in the EV suit to go like,
yeah, go.
Was that a front shuttle bay?
Set a course for the
look at
Hotari
that.
system.
Look at that.
Prepare to go to Warp 8.
There you go.
Hi, Captain.
Oh, Warp 8, nice, okay.
You know what? You take this one.
Oh, do I get to choose what I say?
Ooh. Make way. Get the fuck out the way.
Helm. Make way.
I like that. I like make way. Let's do a make way.
Okay. The other two were taken.
Saru didn't go for that one. Saru should have gone for that. Yeah, there you go.
could say it wrong one day, like
Make way.
Janeway.
It's a sailing term.
I know that.
The music is a bit overly dramatic right now.
Yeah, no, but it's a big moment. You just. Whoop.
Easy. Thank you. I'm fine.
Didn't.
Really, I.
Need your injection?
You don't look so good.
Rayo Vantica.
Okay, yeah, am I on red?
I have to get to sickbay.
Go.
Time for the space
You're
incident.
gonna get some trippy shit.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh,
yeah, I'm assuming this isn't regulation.
Help me get her inside.
Ooh.
Ow.
I'm gonna go ahead and guess that the emergency means that she didn't like have the presence of mind to get her injection. Oof.
Pit boy.
My ankle. My big. Yeah, it's a bit of a pit boy, isn't it? I got that grape juice getting right into my veins.
Prune juice is a warrior's
2 minutes more,
medicine.
and it would have been one of the shortest tenures on record for a first officer.
Hey, Doc.
Is that the engineer that was out on the hull?
That storm did a real number on him, but he'll live. Just needs rest.
You related to Carol
You should
Freeman?
worry about yourself. Your duridium levels got dangerously low and destabilized your cell structure.
This is definitely one of the more memorable first days I can think of.
So after you were just
My
saying to the
name is
first
Dr.
officer, it'll never be a
Iran
problem.
Chief
It was then a
Medical
problem.
To be honest, I've never met a Kobliad before. You're
rare. I know.
But not super rare.
I was going to say special. Your people's numbers have dwindled, despite the Federation's efforts to find a more readily available alternative to the duridium you need to survive. Yet you joined Starfleet and managed to thrive. I imagine the responsibility must be overwhelming. Maybe even a burden at times.
I don't like the attention it brings. Being treated differently than everyone else.
But you are different. That's not something you can change.
True. But sometimes it makes it even more difficult than it already is.
And don't worry, I won't treat you like a science experiment. I just do the science and leave the experiments to Solano.
You don't agree with his methods?
I don't agree with his definition of acceptable risks. Not when the lives of your crew are at stake. My professional opinion is that the accident took a toll. More than he's willing to admit. He's overstressed, operating in the pressure cooker of his own mind. Which is never a good headspace when the lives of your crew are at stake.
I like this one.
What concerns me
I thought you might.
further away from the thing he's been chasing his entire career. The breakthrough discovery. The major innovation. Something he can put his name on. The more the time passes and the further out of reach it gets, the more risk he'll be willing to take.
This is quite ominous music, isn't it?
People become blinded by their own ambition.
She's kind of monologuing as well.
I hear you. But that's my job, isn't it? To make sure that doesn't happen. And we don't lose sight of the bigger picture.
Which is exactly why I'm so glad you're here.
Yeah, we'll be the counterbalance.
I have to give you credit for what happened.
Yeah, there you go.
It took
You're making friends everywhere, except the captain.
Yeah, that's fine.
Ah, mutiny. We could mutiny.
I guess word travels fast.
Nobody likes
I
you.
wonder if that's an option.
And everyone's curious about the new XO. Fortunately, your cell structure is almost completely stabilized.
Can I go out and get wasted?
And I'll spare us both the lecture. I do feel it's my
I'll let you drink on this.
responsibility to remind you, without regular infusions of duridium, you will not live. It's as simple as that.
Understood.
I mean, I think she knows.
My work here is done.
Lieutenant Bedrosian.
I came to see if you were okay. We were all pretty worried on the bridge. No one knew what was happening.
I'm feeling much better. Thank you. It's just part of who I am.
You don't have to explain to me. I understand. I'm just glad you're okay.
Bit Sonny Gomez.
Me earlier.
A little bit of a Gomez
appreciated
energy
that.
to it, yeah.
I want you to know that
Well
I
done,
have your
Greggy.
back.
Thank you.
Just realised the track triggers need to go over the Discord. There we go.
Oh, okay. Are we gonna
Now,
start
Carter,
getting the Prothean
the missions
dreams?
that gave you that burn are quite unusual, like everything else that goes with this storm.
He was an idiot.
That's
Got a cool scar now.
Pyronoline and lectrazine to counter the radiation.
Ooh, lectrazine. That's a
That should help
classic.
speed your healing.
Oh.
She's come by a couple of times to see you already.
It's good to see you awake again. I was starting to get worried. Not that you aren't in good hands with Dr. Duvall. You did take one hell of a shot, though.
It made me look cool.
Yeah, no, hey, how do I look? Do I look cool?
Be honest. How bad do I look?
You look rugged.
Yeah, she's into that.
Okay. How about heroic?
Heroic I can dig.
Millie was looking in on you too, by the way.
Am I gonna get to
But
choose?
since it's just us right now, I had a chance to think about this while I was away. And I thought it was important that I just come out and tell you. Instead of tiptoeing around it. Or worse.
She's got a boyfriend.
Got a girlfriend.
It's okay.
All that,
Miranda.
yeah, sorry.
You can tell me anything.
I know that.
Then come on. Just spit it out.
I'm trying. Let me talk. What I'm trying to say is, we've been really good friends for a long time.
Can I?
And I want that to continue forever.
Yeah.
I want to see if there's more between us
Okay.
than just being friends.
You want to do it?
You know what? I feel frisky.
Yeah.
You don't have to explain it.
Maybe you can.
I feel the same way. There is something between us.
So, do you want to find out what that something is? If it's there for you, and it's there for me, why not give it a try?
Let's make a horrible mistake.
Let's do that. Because I bet she dies.
Kidding me?
I bet if you say yes, she dies.
I wanted to be sure I heard that right.
Sorry to interrupt, but the patient needs to rest if he wants to get back to his old self.
Of course. I'll see you again soon.
Love on the lower decks.
Yeah.
He's like, I have a girlfriend now.
And apparently an erection.
God damn it. That was a really nice and wholesome scene, and now you've ruined it.
Sorry. Need to say lower decks. I'm gonna go top
There
on my
we
seat.
go.
I'll be
That's
back in a
classic
minute.
TNG Starfield as well. Look at that.
Approaching the rendezvous point outside Atari space.
Helm, bring us out of warp.
Dropping to impulse.
Woo.
Ionic interference surging, Captain.
Shield integrity holding.
We can take it.
We are at the correct coordinates to meet the shuttle.
Commander Rydek, find us our diplomat, if you will.
Aye,
Ooh,
Captain.
where are we?
Let's reduce the noise. Filter out environmental signals. I can manually tune what's left for Federation signal types.
Keep spinning. Oh, you got to spin faster than that. Look at that.
No, I think it wants like slowness rather than fast.
Oh, okay. I have that problem.
I've located the shuttle.
Opening comms.
On screen.
Oh.
Shuttle to Resolute. Shuttle to Resolute. Debris field. Lost maneuvering.
Spinning.
Losing.
I can't get it any clearer.
Bonk.
Won't get a transporter lock.
That was a pretty serious knock.
Power up the tractor beam. We'll pull them directly into the docking bay.
These pauses, yeah, loading the scene.
It's not a fast loading game, but that's fine.
You good to run the tractor emitter?
Yes, sir.
Maybe not.
Sure.
I'm sure.
That's the same eye that Rutherford has blocked off. Maybe this is the prequel to Rutherford.
Alright, now don't fuck this
First
up.
thing, lock onto the shuttle and stabilize the rotation.
Oh, nice. See, that's cool.
Yeah, there you go.
USS Excelsior? Oh!
It's an Excelsior shell, yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
We're pulling in debris.
So...
I'm on it.
Which Excelsior would that be?
The new one, I guess?
Yeah, maybe. Well, I didn't think I got commissioned for a while. Right.
That needs to go down and away.
That's gonna take out the shuttle. DS the bridge. There's a large piece of debris headed for the shuttle. The tractor beam can't handle it.
Can our shields take it?
I believe so.
Commander Ryder, plot an intercept course.
On it.
Yeah. See if we can see the registration on the shuttlecraft.
Directly into the big bowl rock.
Here we go. Maneuvering thrusters bearing 53 Mark 17. 200 meters on an intercept course.
Maneuvering.
Oh.
Got it.
Whoa.
Could just use the
Someone's
phasers.
working hard on the bridge.
This ship has been through a lot. I just got finished refitting. Refocus.
Bring her in. Not that fast.
Just like silly, like with a straw.
Yeah, can we see the registration on that shuttle? That'd be great.
I'll have to. Oh, maybe I'll get walking around control.
Yeah, maybe. Hey. No, it just says Excelsior.
We got the shuttlecraft on board.
Good job. We're on our way down to meet them.
Loading.
Ooh. Who's coming on board?
There's the boy.
Terra firma, so to speak.
Ambassador Spock.
Clothesline him! Clothesline him!
Why was he just spinning?
Sorry about it.
The captain will be right down to meet you, sir.
In that case, I will wait for him here.
It's not bad.
It's alright. Totally screaming.
Okay, I love this.
Yeah, no, what do you think, Idle?
X.
Apologies for the landing, Ambassador. I was operating the tractor beam, sir. I take responsibility.
Our arrival was the smoothest part of our journey. Your artistry with the tractor beam is commendable.
Oh.
We thought we were prepared for our arrival in Hotari space, but it is evident my craft was not sufficiently robust for such intense ionic activity.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
The storm has been pretty intense.
There was an element that was most unusual. Before you came to our aid, our maneuvering thrusters and impulse engines were rendered inoperable. So we attempted a short traversal at warp speed, only to find that we could not achieve warp at all, even though our diagnostics computer showed no faults or anomalies. What do you make of that? When all indications say that warp speed is possible, but in practice, we find it is not.
It would have to be the storm.
Well, this storm is one of the strangest phenomena we've ever encountered. It's disrupted other systems.
Also, why would you tell all this to a crewman? Spock.
Yes. It would seem further investigation.
See, first, Spock doesn't really like hold rank in high regard, and he's not a captain anymore.
Diagnostic checks, and we'll get to the bottom of this.
Quite logical, Petty Officer
Carter Diaz. Sir.
Thank you.
Is that a smile,
Ambassador
Mr.
Spock.
Excuse me.
I'm honored to have you aboard. I'd like to get right to it. We're already behind.
Yeah,
I like Diaz. He's cute.
Yeah. Cranky, considering it's not actually Nimoy, that's probably about as good as we're going to get.
It's decent. It's decent. Like, I think if we could have gotten Ethan Peck, I think it would have been perfect. Because even though it wouldn't have been this age of Spock...
We need Ethan Peck in about 30 years, I think.
I don't know. I would have been like, it's Spock voice. Oh, conference room!
Yes.
What is wrong with those doors?
No, they're the baffles.
Oh, yes.
They're actually on the D in the later seasons.
My senior staff.
Oh, weird.
It's not every day that a captain gets to welcome a Starfleet legend aboard.
You flatter me, Captain Solano. But legend implies the past tense, whereas I
am a legend
very
now,
much
bitch.
focused on our present.
Yeah, no, actually.
I didn't mean to suggest you were stuck in the
Dude,
past.
just let it slide.
You're right, Ambassador. Not the most diplomatic choice of words.
You're gonna let him die. You're gonna let him just kill himself with his words. Let's focus on the future.
We're all curious about the future, Ambassador. Specifically, what exactly are we getting involved in here?
We got the basics from Starfleet. Two formerly peaceful neighbors are now on the brink of war.
Indeed, and the tension between them grows fiercer by the hour.
Okay. Are we gonna get our classic briefing? No. Gotta load it.
Yeah. Ooh, pretty.
Elydia and Hotari.
Stellar cartography.
Elydians are the more advanced species.
Ooh.
They made first contact with the Hotari over a century ago. This is Tau, the Hotari moon. It is rich in dilithium, and for decades, the Hotari and the Elydians have shared a mining operation there. The Elydians provide the technological resources, while the Hotari have served as the labor force.
This was a TNG episode, I think,
That
wasn't it?
arrangement was the source of their peace, until recently. The Hotari have suddenly and forcefully seized control of the mining operations and expelled the Elydians from their system. That is the official story, as told by the Hotari when they requested Federation mediation. But the details remain scant. Communications between all parties have been limited by the ionic interference.
I wonder if the Hotari are in collusion with some sort of alien in the ionic interference.
Have the Elydians retaliated against the Hotari? Or taken any action against them?
Surprisingly, they have not yet responded in kind. They were open to a Federation presence.
Yeah, you might be right,
It is
Adol.
unlikely the relatively primitive Hotari forces would stand a chance against the Elydian fleet in open war.
Okay.
Left unchecked, this conflict will result in more bloodshed, which is what we are here to prevent.
And the dilithium trade hangs in the balance.
Clearly, the Hotari have been exploited in this relationship.
Maybe we can persuade them peace is the more profitable alternative for everyone.
No, this is actually a person, Sharp One.
They
This is
both
an
profited from
actor. I'll find out who it
And for
is.
the Hotari, something is better than nothing. Peace is our objective, after all.
I completely forgot Frakes is in this somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere.
If we could convince them, it would restore the peace. But we would need the
It's played
Hotari
by
to accept a physical
Poiter
compromise.
Michael, apparently. I'll spell
Made all
that.
the more difficult by the emotions
Poiter
flaring on
Michael.
both sides, no doubt.
Neither the
That's Spock's
Elydians or the
voice.
Hotari are members of the Federation, so we can't make them do anything.
There is an additional complicating factor I should mention. In the past, the Federation has relied on the Elydians as a source of dilithium.
That certainly changes things.
Federation sources its dilithium from a lot of places.
Yeah, and this is one of them.
That means the Hotari have no reason to trust us.
I wouldn't go that far, Commander.
We are completely neutral in this matter, on neither one side nor the other. Any suggestion otherwise would compromise our position. Given the Federation's involvement in the Iridium dilithium trade, Captain
Spock's
Solano
neutral on
and I
that one?
must make every effort to appear neutral in these negotiations.
What worries me is if this whole thing unravels, and we're at the mercy of the storm at less than full strength.
We can't let it come to that.
Considering what the ion storm has done to our ship, and the Ambassador's shuttle, we have to assume the Ilidian fleet has had problems with it as well. This recent surge in the energy disturbance temporarily levels the playing field.
Commander Westbrook is correct. The energy anomalies around the Hotari systems have been noted in the past. But they have never been observed on the orders of magnitude we have
Sibilance,
seen
yeah, I
in
think that's
recent
right.
weeks.
If it's keeping the two sides talking instead of shooting at each other, that actually helps us negotiate a peace.
And we'll take advantage of that as long as it works in our favor.
And when it doesn't?
All the more reason to learn as much about it as we can while we...
Okay, so this is why they wanted this ship.
We do not want to be caught unprepared, should the energy anomaly continue to fluctuate. So I trust we understand our circumstances.
We're operating on a strict timetable here, and we're going to be leaving for the negotiations shortly. Commander Westbrook, I want you to leverage our systems to investigate the anomaly.
I think that's 2387 is when he goes off with the jellyfish.
I think you're very right.
Dismissed.
So not for another 6-7 years, I don't think.
Yeah.
I want to speak to both of you privately.
Okay.
Ambassador Spock, I'd like to make a formal introduction. My first officer.
You are absolutely correct, 2387.
Commander, as you are aware, there are limits to what Captain Solano and I can do in our official capacity as representatives of the Federation. But someone in an unofficial capacity, your first officer.
Yeah.
Commander Ryder could ingratiate herself to certain parties behind the scenes.
Is Spock suggesting subterfuge?
More candid in revealing information that
He
could
would
lead
never.
to a resolution.
She certainly goes her own way.
You can go your own
Maybe that helps in this case. It would be unconventional, but I'm not opposed to it.
As I'm just poking around, I'm not, I just want information. I'm not looking to...
I'm perfectly happy to work outside the lines.
And by extension, you will be doing your duty, Commander.
Just not too far outside the lines.
Fuck you. I do what I want.
Commander Ryder will have more luck finding out what really happened than we will through official diplomatic channels.
The fate of the negotiations, the interests of the Federation, and the prospect for peace may very well depend on it.
I like how it just gives up on subtitles.
Yeah, no, it does. It literally came out yesterday. You can't be too rushed.
Oh no, I'm not.
Probably get a patch by the next time we play it.
Yeah, I might move that up actually. I might change the schedule.
Oh, what, you want to play more of it?
A little bit.
Yeah, I'm kind of enjoying it a lot as well. All right, I think we should probably next time we get a chance to stop. I think we probably should because we come up in 2 hours. But
that makes sense. That's a good good little cliffhanger.
Yeah. Yeah, look at that. That's your new wallpaper there, Idle. Shuttle Grayson.
Grayson? Dick Grayson?
Hey, I saved your life, you saved mine. We're in cat boots.
Yeah.
Mr. Diaz, I understand you have already discussed the warp drive failure with Ambassador Spock?
Yes, I did.
It is imperative that the Ambassador's shuttle be flight ready. I need you both to ascertain the root cause of the system failures he encountered.
I'm surprised, Commander. I thought you would have wanted to work on Ambassador Spock's shuttle yourself.
I respect the Ambassador and his many accomplishments, but I do not derive any satisfaction from interacting with his shuttle as if it were somehow transubstantiated through its association.
That is quite a word there, sir.
Especially when I have the entire starship to concern myself with.
What now?
I am not the chief engineer of this shuttlecraft.
The Ambassador asked me to take a look, and I'm ready to crack this thing open.
Good. You could learn from Mr. Diaz's focus.
I'll take notes.
Then I will leave you to it. Make note of any abnormalities in your report. Carry on.
It seems like he's warming up to us.
Oh, you like that?
Yeah.
Even Chovok has to look at that face and know you've earned some real respect. And I have to admit that I owe you one. You were right to make me go first.
I paid a high price.
Don't you forget it.
You did the smart thing.
No, I think we have to go triangle. Yeah.
You've pulled me out of trouble how many times? Call it even.
Okay. At the very least, maybe I can track down that bottle.
Hey, you know what? I'll take that.
But first, we have work to do.
Nope. Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, and she liked that as well.
Go.
All set. Let's run the diagnostic.
So I think we'll okay. So now, we have way more.
Wow.
Interesting. Okay, let's read through all of these and then we'll stop.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Do you want to read them out?
Furio having his orders defied. You want me? You read them out.
Okay,
You've been sitting on your ass.
No, I'm fine. This has been great. Captain Solano's fury over having his orders defied was compounded by Jara's continued rebellious attitude and stubborn opposition to his leadership, leaving him questioning his choice of first officer. So he's definitely sounding like he's he's not happy with his.
He's orange though, so I'm guessing that must be color coded because if it was red, he'd probably hate me.
Actually, yeah, Cranky says we should run 2 games side by side and make different choices. That's not a bad idea, actually.
That's not a bad idea. You play yours and do the opposite choices, see what happens. I wouldn't make that. Bedrosian. Okay, maybe the orange doesn't matter then.
Lieutenant Bedrosian admired Jara's instincts to protect the crew when Starbase ordered her to disengage the docking clamps, and she thought highly of Jara's efforts to explain the complexity of the situation to Captain Solano. And she was relieved when Jara defied Captain Solano's orders and made her own command decision in the moment. Ambassador Spock noticed Jara's support of Captain Solano and her distinct perspective on the dynamics of the Hotari-Elidian conflict during the mission briefing. Ambassador Spock has also noted Jara's positive attitude when presented with her back-channel mission.
So, interesting about that, both of those things popped up as grey, but he's noted them.
Yeah.
So, these are things that will come into play that might affect a dialogue chase later, but he's not necessarily positive or negative yet.
Yeah.
Westbrook.
Commander Westbrook is the biggest dick on this side of the bridge. No, sorry. Commander Westbrook respected Jara's inclinations to protect the crew when Starbase ordered her to disengage the docking clamps, and he applauded Jara's efforts to explain the complexity of the situation to Captain Solano. Ultimately, he was thankful when Jara defied Captain Solano's orders and made her own command decisions in the moment. Yeah, so he's kind of he's very quickly kind of gone, oh no, wait, she's cool.
Oh right, yeah, there is a reason she has those 3 fucking pips and she's wearing red, I guess.
Commander Ermont was glad Jara's first instinct was to protect the crew when Starbase ordered her to disengage the docking clamps, and he appreciated Jara's efforts to explain the complexity of the situation to Captain Solano. Commander Ermont respected Jara's rational approach when she defied Captain Solano's orders and refused to put the crew on the hull at risk. I wonder if this is going to like get on and on. I wonder if this is going to like completely expand like with all the choices and all the decisions.
I would get really long really quickly.
Dr. Duval was impressed with Jara's sense of responsibility to the crew and was encouraged to see her thinking independently when she defied Captain Solano's orders. I don't know why I'm putting on that voice. I just happened to.
You're doing like the Mass Effect Codex voice. That's what you're doing.
Bit, yes. Lieutenant Commander Chovak did not approve of Jara's unwillingness to follow protocol when she defied Captain Solano's orders to blow the bolts from the docking clamps.
Yeah, well, fuck him.
Last time on Star Trek TNG.
Okay. Yeah, a little bit, yeah. And now the continuation.
Ensign Calloway was grateful for Jara's helpful guidance when he was nervous flight.
Nervous. Yeah. All right. So we've gotten a lot of Jara stuff. I imagine we're going to get a lot more with Carter now.
Yeah, just a little bit. He's got a few of them. Klaxon Lee. Edsela was reminded how much she values her friendship with Carter when he said she doesn't owe him anything for letting her go first on the hull. Miranda was thrilled to learn Carter feelings for her tend towards the romantic, and she looks forward to seeing where this relationship might go.
Don't worry, Beverly. I mean,
Miranda Maris. That's a name. Sounds like
that's a Marvel name right there.
I'm Miranda Maris. I'm here to fight crime. Lieutenant Commander Chovak approved of Carter's eagerness to work on Ambassador Spock's shuttle. That's it. That's about as plain as he gets. I'm warming up to him though. He presented as a bit of a
dick, he seems a bit by the book, but he's not a dick.
No. No one's 100% a dick here.
Yeah, all right. So I'm curious, if we go back to the main menu, there was that whole choices thing.
There was, yeah, we should look at that. Can I bring that up? Because I think you have to go to a website.
Oh, yeah, can you bring that up? I'll end my stream now, and then you can...
Alright, hang on, I will doodly-doodly-doo before it breaks. Okay, look at 3. Right, hang on. Right, so
you got to set up an account and everything.
Hang on, no, because I did try and do this earlier and it didn't work. Account dot. To do this earlier, there we go. STR account. Let's try.
And yeah, you're right. Like, well, there's a lot of commanders on a very small ship.
Let's have a look. He's thinking about it. Would you like to link your PlayStation account to your Resurgence profile? I best not do this. I think it's something you need to do.
Okay, I can do that. Can I?
You should be able to. You're sharing screen, so if you do all
your
login
about
stuff.
that QR code? I'm wondering. Can I scan that?
Probably.
Let's have a look and see if I can. Yeah, but.
Oh, my chat went.
Come on. Open.
Beep 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 beep.
No, I don't want to do that, thank you. Consciousness expanding videos? What?
Single bolians in your area?
Oh, God. Oh, hang on, here we go. Verify.
We're getting some aggressive oboe right now.
You love the oboe.
Oboe. What you got?
Come on.
Did it work?
Let me try again.
Okay.
No, it said it expired, so I'm going to redo it and then see. And if that doesn't work, then we'll just have to. I'll try and get it working. I
should probably not put this on stream. But okay.
That's fine.
We stole your link.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Okay, I have to very quickly set up a thing. I'll be as quick as I can.
It's fine. Anyway,
I'm curious what the big branching kind of choices are.
Yeah. Whilst I was setting that up, if you haven't seen already, go to our YouTube page. We've got some more Treks out and some other fun Star Trek Timelines related stuff. Always fun to listen to and do. And we've got some other aggressive.
Okay. So we actually get probabilities of like what people have done.
Oh, wow.
So 78% of players did what I did and raised the shields instead of going with the deflector pulse. 82% of players defied the captain's orders and reversed the polarity on the hull.
Wow.
People do not like Solano, I guess.
Wow.
62% of players chose Edslar to go first and escape harm during the hull walk. So that's nearly 50-50 split on that. Almost 89% of players were interested in a romantic relationship with Miranda. Everyone wanted to get in on that.
Yeah, that's. I feel like we're playing the mass approved playthrough. We'll have to do another one. That's definitely the renegade option.
Okay, yeah, and I actually have little like color codes for the characters. So we are in red with Solano, which is 32% of the players. So we've managed to piss him off quite a bit. Bedrosian is in green. She quite likes us. That's 45%. Spock is in orange, which I'm guessing is neutral.
Okay.
That's 22% of the players. Westbrook is 45% in green.
He likes us.
Mott is in green. Yeah. These are basically the kind of same. We're not too dissimilar from kind of. Yeah, and Carter, everyone kind of hit the same kind of thing, either 50-50.
Oh, that's cool. So
but
we're on the same kind of trend.
Though.
You have to take a screenshot of that, pop it on the Discord if you can.
I'll do that once the stream's over. But that was a lot of fun.
That was really good.
It's a cool game.
I was actually, despite the fact, it's Telltale kind of stuff and there's a lot of clicking, but I'm invested in that. It's fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of it feels like I'm playing an episode of TNG, which is kind of what I want.
I like
very low stakes.
I like the dialogue stuff. Doesn't seem to be like, even if you take one way or the other, the same thing happens. It seems like there's going to be some actual implications in the future with that.
I'm kind of surprised that we're this early in and we got a big branching thing where the captain's massively pissed off and the crew loves me. Like that's kind of usually you wait to let that happen. But I'm liking it. I'm digging it.
I might do a playthrough of this as well, and I might pick the other options and then see what the
Make sure
is.
you play up to the point where I'm at. Do your other choices, and then we can compare
further.
notes. I'd be really interested to know about that.
Yeah, definitely. All right, we're going to stop now. We will be back in hang on, where's my calendar? We'll be back in 2 weeks because I'm on holiday next week. I'm going to go to a lovely, relaxing spa with my wife and have some time away from the children, which is going to be wonderful.
Oddly enough, I am also going on holiday. I will be in Greece for like a week and a half.
Wow, we're going to be... Oh, hang on, we can't see each other on screen. Hang on. There we go.
The entire channel is just taking a holiday.
We're all just going to be away for a bit. So next week there won't be anything on, but the week after that we'll be back with the Star Trek show. Hopefully, Stars will have finished season 3 of Picard. Hopefully.
I'm working on it.
Cool.
I'm working on it ASAP.
And we're going to have a big, the whole of Picard debrief. We're going to have a chat about what happened in this little 3-season contained series, and the implications.
You mean these 3 extended movies that have nothing to do with each other?
Yes, with the full full spoilers out there and everything, because we've been quite relaxed on it, but this is going to be our big spoilers period is over. We're going to talk everything Star Trek Picard season 3. So we will see you then, and then the week after that is Strange New Worlds, and we're going to have a Strange New Worlds. I think that's right. I think that's how it works, isn't it? Yeah, and then we're going to
be our weekly review thing, which I really enjoyed doing. Yeah. I love getting to sit around and talk about Star Trek. So
we can indeed. And on that note, I'm going to leave you with the wonderful dulcet tones, not of Kate Columbo. Oh no, something new. You guys like TJ Hooker? Ta-ra!
It's all set.
What's all set?
I got Hooker lined up with a dude who's gonna give him the deal of a lifetime in a new Porsche.
A Porsche?
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe you should wait. You might get a better deal through the state.
Yeah?
Yeah, we just did some story on a guy who's selling stolen Porsches off a lot on Main. Real sleazy character.
What's his name?
Delvin, Kelvin,
Melvin?
Red alarm, red alarm, red alarm.